Joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Buys a little time. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like he's gonna let it go. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
Ohio State 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He made the grab but couldn't punch it into the end zone, and the defense gets a stop and gets the football back. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. This is a designed run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Right back to the well. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Pulls and fires complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Red pass, it's complete. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Right on the money. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Peoples. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to take the top off. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He would have loved to make the big